I'm Nick Snow, watching government for Oil and Gas Journal in Washington, D.C. A basic question emerged once the U.S. Senate Environment and Public Works Committee began to examine the federal Renewable Fuels Standard on February 24th. Is the program an impractical failure, or should its mandates be preserved? As committee members questioned witnesses, however, a second issue slowly appeared. Most Republicans said the program should either be overhauled or repealed. Democrats and a few Republicans from heavily agricultural states argued that mandates established in 2007 still can be good mechanisms to stimulate more domestic alternative and renewable motor fuels development. One witness, Janet McCabe, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's acting assistant administrator for air and radiation, was squarely in the middle. RFS advocates and critics alike basically told her the agency was doing a bad job implementing the program's mandates. Most of the rationale originally justifying the RFS has disappeared, declared Committee Chairman James M. Inhofe, a Republican from Oklahoma. All we have left is an unstable program rooted in EPA's waiving entire portions of annual requirements, allowing imported soybeans and ethanol from South America to count toward the RFS, and regularly missing implementation deadlines. The implementation of the RFS has not been perfect, but the law is sound, conceded Ranking Minority Member Barbara Boxer, a Democrat from California. Legislative changes in the RFS are not needed, and I will do everything in my power to stop any legislation to change or modify this landmark law. During his opening statement, Inhofe displayed a large photograph of an Oklahoma retail outlet, prominently promoting ethanol-free gasoline, and said such establishments were becoming more common in the Sooner State. Others countered that the number of retailers offering higher levels of ethanol continues to grow. Two other witnesses, Howard Gruenspect, the U.S. Energy Information Administration's Deputy Administrator, and Lucian Pugliarese, President of Energy Policy Research Foundation Incorporated, said that ethanol's niche as 10% of modern gasoline blends is secure because it economically adds octane and stretches volumes. McCabe said that U.S. biofuel use has increased significantly in the last 10 years, especially for ethanol and biodiesel. There also have been important developments in production of advanced renewable fuels, including cellulosic biofuels, she told the committee. This is encouraging because cellulosic biofuels are the fuels that have the lowest greenhouse gas emissions, McCabe said. Committee member Jeff Merkley, a Democrat from Oregon, said the 2000 mandates have been underused and inefficiently applied. He told McCabe that biofuel entrepreneurs in his home state were looking into moss as a potential biofuel. She responded that if research showed it could be economically developed, EPA might consider the idea. Not all cities are as blessed with moss as Portland, the EPA official observed. It was a rare light moment in an otherwise serious hearing, where the essential question was finally asked. Committee leaders vowed to look into it further. That's Watching Government for this week. In Washington, I'm Nick Snow for Oil and Gas Journal.